We're here at Jacobs Field. Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's ball game. It's EA Sports MVP Baseball. I'm Dwayne Kuiper along with Mike Krukow. And now, here's today's starting pitcher, Scott Ellerton. Today's teams are the Portland Beavers and the Cleveland Indians. The game's first batter is John Knott. This right-handed hitter is slightly above average against right-handed pitching.
This guy usually pitches deep into the game whenever he starts. You will not see him tire out very often.
Long drive, and that ball is out of here.
God, this dude's so strong, he doesn't even know his own strength.
Next at the plate, Jeff Cirillo. This hitter hasn't figured out at all how to hit right-handed pitching. A bit high, 1-0. A clear sky at game time. I don't think anyone's going to complain. Catches the inner half of the plate.
If you're a guess hitter, you hate facing this guy. With 5 different pitches, this dude creates a lot of guesses.
Catches the inner half of the plate.
That curveball is most effective when the pitcher's throwing all of his pitches over the plate. He does a good job there to battle back after falling behind to get the K.
Next up, Robert Fick.
I think you could say that he mis-executed on that swing badly.
He sends this pitch to right field. Blake won't get there in time. He's rounding first. And he's safe on the play.
God, it's like somebody fell asleep on that play. No way that's a double. He let that ball play him. Bad play.
That'll bring up Freddie Guzman. This guy could use some more time in the batting cage.
His #1 pitch is his fastball.
That's a foul pop, and it looks like there's room for a play. Digging in, Jesse Garcia. This right-handed hitter is not a great average guy, but he's not terrible either.
He brings to the table a 4-seam fastball, a change, and a curveball.
The count's 1-2.
The key to scoring a lot of runs is cashing in with runners in scoring position. And let's see if this guy can cash in with this guy on second.
3-2. He's walked by Ellerton.
Got behind early in the count and never caught up and surrenders the walk.
Changeup for a ball high.
This righty will use one very good pitch to put batters away.
Ellerton delivers out of the zone. It's 2-0. High stride.
He was trying to paint the corner there. I don't know if it was a strike or not, but it doesn't matter because the batter swung and missed.
It's a full count.
On that pitch, he stayed out of the strike zone, hoping the batter would go chase.
Both runners are moving. That'll do it with runners stranded on first and second. Heading into the bottom of the inning, the score is 1-0. Starting this game for the visiting team, Donovan Osborne. Chris digs in. Here's a guy that understands hitting, and it shows. The pitch is yanked to the left side.
Kipe, his quick reaction allowed him to make the play on that line drive. Nice play.
Now batting, Ron Belliard.
This guy will give you a solid 5 every time he's out there.
On the ground. He reaches with a 1-out single.
Ready for 2.
Up next, Ben Brassard. Unlike many lefty batters, he has some success against left-handed pitchers. He grabs it in foul territory for the out. The next batter is Victor Martinez. This guy here is dangerous in the batter's box. A bit low, 1 ball and no strikes. 1 on and 2 outs. 1 ball and 1 strike.
The southpaw's not a big strikeout pitcher, and that's not how he gets people out.
On the ground to third. He beats it out for an infield single. Stepping in, Travis Hefner. This batter isn't going to turn any heads with his swing. He hits it to short. The side is retired with 2 men left aboard. After 1, the score is 1-0. Coming to the plate, Dave Hansen. This lefty batter is refining his swing against righty pitching. Watch out! He ran that pitch too far inside and hit the batter.
You got to expect to hit guys when you're working inside, and this guy loves to pitch inside.
Here's Humberto Quintero. Fouls it off. Pickoff throw. Curveball is up for a ball. Sends a shallow fly ball to the right side. He reaches with a single. Next up, Damian Jackson. It's hit over towards third. He drills it deep and gone. Home run.
Hey, Kipe, there are not too many ballparks that would have held that one.
That'll bring up John Knott. One ball and no strikes.
This guy looks like Andre the Giant out there on the mound. When he releases the ball, he's right on top of the hitter.
And there's a high strike to even the count. On the ground. 1 out.
Boone really made a nice throw right there. That's a job well done.
Nice catch on the run.
Ooh, the line drive really jumped off his bat, but it was right at that infielder.
Pitch misses, says the umpire.
This guy on occasion will have control problems, and that leads to walks.
Delivers a strike call.
Kipe, that cutter, you cannot get the sweet spot on that one.
Line drive pulled to the right.
I didn't think he had a chance for that one, Kipe. What a great play.
Heading into the bottom of the inning, Cleveland trails by 4. Digging in, Casey Blake. And it's 0-1.
He throws a four-seam fastball, a changeup, and a slider.
Grounded foul. He just missed it. He reaches with a leadoff single. Now batting, Juan Gonzalez. Gets a strike high in the strike zone. He tries to keep him close with a throw over to first. That's his pickoff move. Misses for a ball.
His best pitch is his heat, and he throws it often.
Almost a great play. He's on first with a base hit. Stepping in, Aaron Boone. This righty batter really needs to improve against left-handed pitchers. He gets strike 1.
This pitcher has one solid pitch, and he throws it a bunch. Kipe, look for them to wave that runner home if it's a ball hit the center. That center fielder does not throw many guys out at home.
And that play is a fielder's choice. Here's Johnny Peralta. This is a hitter who's consistently average in the box. Pitch misses.
Pitcher's got to be thinking about something with a little down him on it to get that ground ball to get the double play.
Hit to center field. Guzman will get there. He's got it.
Well, the hitter just put too much loft on that ball, partner, giving the fielder ample time to stroll over and make the out. 2-8. Break 1.
In there for a strike.
Changeup just floated in there.
He hits it up the middle. A run comes in. RBI base hit. That's another hit given up by Osborne. The next batter is Ron Belliard. Big situation here with 2 on and 2 out. Osborne misses with a fastball.
Sometimes you try to make the hitter chase your pitch. That's exactly what you saw right there.
Doesn't get the call. That's a ball. That retires the side. With 2 innings played, the Beavers lead by 3. Next up, Freddie Guzman.
I don't think he has his best stuff out there on the mound today.
Fly ball hit the other way to left. Gonzalez makes the play.
He had a nice pitch there to get the fly ball. Nice work.
That'll bring up Jesse Garcia. Nope, missed for a ball.
Sometimes you try to make the hitter chase your pitch. That's exactly what you saw right there.
And the count is 2-0.
Bottom line is he just didn't throw a good slider right there.
Misses for a ball.
That time he did not come close to the target. The batter wisely held up.
And he's on first with a walk. This batter looks lost when there's a right-hander on the mound. There's a line drive. He reaches with a base hit.
Hitting is as much mental as it is physical, Kite. The batter's got to know what he can do and what the situation is at all times.
Change misses downstairs.
This guy can struggle with his control at times and is known to give up a few walks.
Nope, missed for a ball.
He sent that fastball out of the zone, but the batter would not bite.
Nope, missed for a ball.
Sometimes you try to make the hitter chase your pitch. That's exactly what you saw right there.
He walks him on 4 pitches.
Got behind early in the count and never caught up and surrenders the walk.
Coming to the plate, Humberto Quintero. This righty hasn't figured out the art of hitting, and he struggles mightily at times.
Kite, all the hitter's got to do in this situation is look for a ball up and drive it to the outfield. Kite, this pitcher's a little wild at times and will issue more walks than he'd like to.
Nope, missed for a ball.
That was a close pitch, but the ump thought was a little too far off the black to be a strike.
He belts this one, going back, way back. Gonzalez snared that fly ball at the wall. The runner scores on the sac fly.
Now, I know he wanted to get a hit in that at bat, but he ended up getting it deep enough to score the runner from third. That's a great AB.
And that's another run surrendered by Ellerton. The Indians have a righty getting loose in the bullpen. Digging in, Damian Jackson. Ellerton misses 1-0. He hits it towards first. Third out, 2 men stranded. Heading into the bottom of the inning, the Beavers lead 5 runs to 1. Stepping in, Ben Brassard. Takes a pitch just off the plate, 1-0.
Partner, that is not a very good slider.
And a breaking ball down low. There's a close pitch called a ball.
That pitch just missed the catcher's target on the corner of the plate, and it was taken for a ball.
Missed with 4 in a row for a walk.
Nothing positive comes out of this guy nibbling. He's falling behind, he finally walks the guy.
Here's Victor Martinez. Out of the zone, that's a ball.
Partner, that's what you call a purpose pitch.
He tries to pick him off. The pitch is hit to center field. Guzman should have no problem.
Nothing special about that one. He's picked up the ball, got a feet on it, made the play.
Next up, Travis Hefner.
He looked like he was surprised by that pitch.
Hit towards the shortstop. That's a Gold Glove play.
That was a great play and a tough chance. Well done.
Next at the plate, Casey Blake. Pull to the left side. Foul territory. A liner. There's another single. That'll bring up Juan Gonzalez. This makes a pickoff throw.
Kipe, managers love it when their hitters take advantage of a pitcher's mistake, and right now that's one unhappy manager.
Not close. That's a ball. This past season, he had 276 with 5 long balls and 17 RBIs. Right back through the box. He's rounding third. And a run scores. That hit is going to score a runner and keep the inning alive. Digging in, Aaron Boone. And he delivers. Umpire calls ball.
The catcher set up on the corner, but the batter showed a good eye and took the changeup for a ball.
It's hit out to right. That ends the inning with 2 men left on base. After 3 innings, the score is 5-2. Stepping in, John Knott. Pitch taken for a ball.
The batter wasn't even tempted to swing at that pitch. That heater was way out of the strike zone.
Hit to right field. Good start to the inning. A leadoff single.
Kite, the pitcher just tossed up a fat one there. I mean, it looked like a beach ball.
The ball is hit to the left side. He bobbles it. He's on first with a base hit. Now batting, Robert Fick. There aren't too many left-handed hitters who struggle more than this guy against right-handers. Pitch misses.
That's a good hard cutter right there, trying to make the batter fish for one.
Softly hit ball back up the middle. He's on first with a hit. The next batter is Freddie Guzman. Too high.
Kipe, I know the infielders are thinking too, but they're going to need a pretty well hit ground ball here because this guy flies out of the batter's box.
It's a line drive. That's a base hit with 1 out. Another hit given up by Ellerton. Coming to the plate, Jesse Garcia.
All this guy's got to do is hit the ball marginally deep, and they should score the run from third easily.
He sends this one into orbit. Long gone. A grand slam home run.
I'll tell you what, partner, you step up with the bases loaded and deliver like that, that is some clutch hitting. Great at bat.
The purpose of this visit is to give the bullpen a little more time to get ready.
Looks like the mound visit may have been good for that pitcher's psyche. See if it pumps him up. Kipe, I'm not so sure he'd have hit that one even if he would have swung at it.
He hits it to short, gathers it in with his glove. 2 outs. The Indians bring in a new pitcher. They've summoned the righty, Denny Stark.
Now at the plate, designated hitter, Dave Henson.
No balls, 1 strike. Slider breaks in there for a strike. Foul ball hit down the right side. Yanked to the right side. And the side is retired. Heading into the bottom of the inning, the score is 9-2. Peralta is up next. It's hit towards third base.
Hey, that's a great play on a very tough line drive. That's one of the toughest balls in baseball to judge.
Crisp takes one inside.
They're going to have to do something out there. Some of these pitches ain't even close.
Laid off that one for a ball. This pitch is crushed. That's another base hit.
He didn't really do anything special on that swing. He put the bat on the ball and didn't get caught. Scored a single.
Belliard takes one inside. Hit on a line. Nice catch by Knott. Broussard digs into the box. Swinging a fly ball to center field, hit well. Guzman makes the routine catch. With 5 innings remaining, the score is 9-2. Up next with a single already this game, Humberto Quintero.
Changeup just floated in there. He had to be thinking about another pitch, Kipe. He needs to stop guessing and see the ball, hit the ball.
Down he goes on strikes.
3 pitches, 3 strikes. Doesn't get any easier than that, partner.
Stepping in with 3 RBIs already, Damian Jackson. This guy's a steady hitter. And it's grounded up the middle. He's on with a single.
Hey, off the bat, I thought that ball was going to get caught, but it finds a hole, and that's all it's got to do.
That's a foul off the catcher. Here it comes. Jackson is running on the pitch. Safe on a close play.
Hey, Kipe, he got a tremendous jump there and swiped second with a little effort.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good night.
He wasn't close to hitting that one. Grab some pine, meat.
Up next with a single already this game, Jeff Cirillo. He got under it and popped it up. The side is retired with 1 runner stranded. After 4 1/2, the Indians trail by 7. Stepping in 1 for 2, Victor Martinez. Ball out of the zone. What a play, and he made it look easy.
The batter just got under that ball a little too much, and the fielder was able to get over and make a good play.
Hafner lays off low for a ball.
I wonder what they're trying to do here. A lot of these pitches are ending up out of the zone.
Taken for a ball.
The catcher set up on the corner, but the batter showed a good eye and took the changeup for a ball.
He sends this pitch to center. And he makes the catch on the run.
And he gives up everything to get that ball and make the catch.
Here's a guy who doesn't exactly set the world on fire when he bats against left-handed pitching. Swung early at that one.
Okay, this guy is one tough at bat.
He hits one on a line the other way. He's having a nice game with 3 base hits. Gonzalez makes his way to the plate. He opens up on one and hits a line drive. With 4 innings remaining, the score is 9-2. Next up, Robert Fick. Grounded foul. Swings and misses. It's now 0-2. And the catch is made by Peralta. Stepping in 1 for 3, Freddie Guzman. Pitch misses.
The catcher set up on the corner, but the batter showed a good eye and took the changeup for a ball.
He sends this pitch to right field. Blake with the easy catch.
He tracked that ball very well off the bat and camped under, made the easy play.
Let's go, boys. 2 down. 2-way, man.
Hit to the right, makes the diving stop. He retires the side in order. After 5.5, the Indians trail by a margin of 7. Here's Aaron Boone. Slider breaks away, missing for a ball. Fly ball hit the other way to the right side. He leads off the inning with a single.
He was able to get the job done that time. That could really be a shot in the arm for this ball club.
Digging in, Johnny Peralta. Here's the delivery. Pitch missed inside.
Partner, that's what you call a purpose pitch. Try to make the other guy chase one.
Out on the play. The Beavers have some action out in the bullpen. Stepping in 2 for 3, Coco Crisp.
Kike, look for them to wave that runner home if it's a ball hit the center. And center fielder does not throw many guys out at home. That was a purpose pitch. Fastball out of the zone, hoping to...
That one's deep, and it's gone.
God, this dude's so strong, he doesn't even know his own strength.
The Beavers have a double-barreled action in their bullpen. Stepping in 1 for 3, Ron Bellio. This right-hander can really hit left-handed pitching. There's a drive. No one's going to catch that one. Home run.
Heck, every pitch is looking like a beach ball for the hitters right now. It's time to get a reliever up and warmed up in a hurry.
Action in the bullpen. The manager's out to buy some time. He's thrown his last pitch in this game. Coming in to relieve, Rudy Cianez. Last season, he batted .275 with 17 home runs and 82 runs batted in. Ball inside. The changeup misses. Ground ball hit hard up the middle. That's a one-out single. At bat with a single, Victor Martinez. Martinez hits a pop-up right up the elevator shaft to the catcher. Stepping in, Travis Hefner. He pulls a ground ball out to the right side. That's the final out, inning over.
Hey, partner, he may not want to think about this game for a while. It hasn't exactly been a shining moment in his career.
First pitch. Swinging a fly ball to center field. Hit well.
Well, the hitter just put too much loft on that ball, partner, giving the fielder ample time to stroll over and make the out.
Pulled to the right side. 2 gone.
Belliard made a nice throw right there, straight and right on the target.
And the delivery. Quintero takes, and it's ball 1.
Looked like the pitcher and catcher have a strategy in mind, but so far the batters are taking these pitches.
Hit towards the shortstop. He retires the side in order. All right, everybody, up on their feet. Time for the 7th inning stretch.
Yeah, I could use a bit of a break.
Stepping in at a perfect 3 for 3, Casey Blake. Pops one up. He catches the ball for the out.
Now at the plate.
Stepping in 2 for 3, Juan Gonzalez. Foul ball off his foot.
Pitcher failed to execute on that pitch, and the ball lit it up fatter than a Thanksgiving turkey. But apparently the batter was full because he did not take advantage of it.
He's on his way to second. He reaches with a base hit.
Great way to finish that AB if you're the hitter. He had 2 strikes on him, but he overcame it and got the hit.
Boone hits this one to first. The runner goes hard into second.
The shortstop showed me something there. That runner was like a wild bull, but he stayed in there and turned 2.
After 7, the Indians trail by 4 runs.
Now at the plate. Damian Jackson.
And the delivery. Jackson takes high for a ball.
Sometimes you try to make the hitter chase your pitch. That's exactly what you saw right there.
He sends this pitch to center. He makes a tremendous grab for the out.
That is one heck of a catch. What a tough play.
Now at the plate.
Stepping in 2 for 4, John Knott.
Here you go, 1 out.
He barely got a piece of that one. He comes up a little bit short. He's on with his 3rd hit of the game. Stepping in 1 for 4, Jeff Cirillo. Fastball in for a ball. He hits it over towards second. He gets there, a super running catch.
That was not an easy play.
Fick is the hitter. Pickoff play. Good job to inside out it to the left side. Side retired. Heading into the bottom of the inning, the Beavers lead 9-5. That'll bring up Johnny Peralta. Hit towards second base. They make the play. Stepping in with 3 RBIs already, Coco Crisp. That's a ball. This past season, he had 297 with 15 long balls and 71 RBIs. That's a 1-out single. Now batting, Ron Belliard. And the delivery, there's a strike swinging. This past season, he had 282 with 12 home runs and 70 runs batted in. The runner is trying for second. Into second safely with a steal.
What a great jump. The pitcher never stopped the guy.
Cianez with the 1-1 pitch. He delivers the pitch. Belliard hits this one to left. He puts it away.
Batter just got under that one. Fielder had no problem getting out.
Stepping in 1 for 3, Ben Brassard. In the air foul, but there's room to make a play. That'll do it for the Indians, and there's still 1 inning left. With 8 innings played, the score is 9-5. Coming to the plate, Freddie Guzman. Pitch taken for a ball. He winds and he throws. This one's out to center field. Chris chases it down on the run.
That is a super effort to make that catch.
Next up with 4 runs batted in on the day, Jesse Garcia.
Looked like the pitcher and catcher have a strategy in mind. So far, the batters are taking these pitches.
Takes a pitch high. On the ground to third. 2 outs. Perez is into the batter's box. Taken for a ball. And he swings and misses. That'll do it for the Beavers in the 9th. After 8.5, the score is 9-5. Here's Victor Martinez. Nope.
Looked like the pitcher and catcher have a strategy in mind. But so far, the batters are taking these pitches. Hey, there's no saying in baseball, big boy. You can't hit the ball without swinging the bat, meat.
He's going back at the track, the wall, and it's gone.
As a batter, you've got to take advantage when the pitcher mis-executes.
The manager is going to buy his bullpen some time with this mound visit. Next at the plate, Travis Hafner.
That was a well-timed visit to the mound. Let's see if it pays off.
It's hit towards second. They make the play at first.
Okay, this dude needs to keep his head up. This hasn't been his best game, but he'll live to play another day.
He's done for the day. Into pitch is the closer, Antonio Osuna. At bat with 3 singles already, Casey Blake. Taken for a ball.
Partner, that's what you call a purpose pitch. Try to make the other guy chase one.
He goes with the pitch and hits a fly ball to right. And he makes the play.
Well, the hitter just put too much loft on that ball, partner, giving the fielder ample time to stroll over and make the out.
That one's headed for the stands, and it's out of here.
Well, the batter knew as soon as he hit the ball it wasn't going to get caught. What an impressive swing of the bat.
Next up, Aaron Boone. Out of the zone, that's a ball.
That was a purpose pitch. A changeup off the plate, hoping the batter would go chasing. Changeup just floated in there.
Pitch taken for a ball.
That was a purpose pitch. A changeup off the plate, hoping the batter would go chasing.
Payoff pitch coming.
He looked like he was surprised by that pitch. Kipe, what a great way to end the game if you're on the pitcher's team.
The win is picked up by Donovan Osborne. Ellerton gets hit with the loss. The Portland Beavers win it by 2.